Hey guys, thanks for joining us. My name is Jonathan. I'm a product marketing manager over at Wix.
And I am Rob Rush. I'm a product manager also here at Wix in the video department.
Both Rob and I were part of Wix's media group, so we're in charge of all the products that allow you to manage and display media on your site. Particularly, we are here to maybe kind of give a compelling enough argument for you to invest your time and effort in video marketing, or basically understanding why video is the most effective way for you to promote your own business and also your client's business. We're going to give a lot of different angles and reasoning of why you should be looking into that and investing in that. And also by the end of this video, we'll uncover a cool and awesome little product that we released very recently that will really push you towards that with minimum effort. I don't know if you've been, as professional designers and marketers, you've been reading up on video marketing, but did you know that the average user, the average site visitor, spends 88% more time on a website that has video? And you can find all sorts of stats that resemble this, and they all revolve and fall around the same sort of principle, that video just makes people stick around more and interact more and engage more, and also convert, purchase, leave details, any sort of business goal that you may have with what it is that you're promoting using a video compared to other forms of media. And by the end of this webinar, we will show you how you can actually create promotional videos and achieve all of those results for yourself and for your clients right within Wix in less than a minute. So stuff that look like this. Okay, this is something out of an actual user's website.
Nice.
Has a shoe store selling sneakers and trainers online, and he just made this video in under a minute using nothing but product details in his online store on his Wix website. All right.
Nice.
Shall begin. Okay. I've been mentioning this, and you may have been reading up on it or kind of receiving it through your professional channels and all the places that you read about to kind of be on top of your game in terms of online business. Video is beyond effective. Okay, video is really just one of those things that do magic. There are technical reasons for it. So social media and Google do favor video content, but there are also kind of more subversive and almost psychological reasoning behind that. One of the reasons is that we are, as humans, we're visual creatures. We're drawn to images, we're drawn to illustrations and stuff that we can see, not just imagine. We do, in fact, process visuals way faster than text, and so you can tell a lot more with a video than you would with maybe an equal amount of text, and that message will also be retained a lot more. And video taps into multiple senses. I mean, right now, we're here, we're sitting, we're talking to you. You can see us and you can hear us. You can go into the next room. You'll still be able to experience this. So this video really kind of immerses you into the message and the action that you want to promote, immerses anyone who's watching. Anything you would like to add?
Yeah, I think that we can all see video online. You see it on social feeds and social networks, and it's a really nice way to communicate a quick message to your user. Like you said, tapping into multiple senses with music and with changing imagery. It's a quick way to deliver a lot of information at once with a sort of single message. As long as you're able to narrow that message down into one thing, such as a product spotlight. Hey, we have a product, this is what it looks like, and it's available here. This kind of thing could be communicated in, 10 seconds, 15 seconds to a user, and it's much more than you would ever get from a static image or from a line of text or something like that. And it's just much more engaging overall, and that's kind of why it helps with all of your marketing efforts.
Exactly. So also this is something we had in mind, and like I said, later on we'll introducing a way for you to create really kind of quick and super engaging videos for your own business, for your client's business. It's something that you can, if you create websites for a living, or if you're one of those people who also help with marketing for, say, small businesses, for NGOs, for any of those purposes, then you can add promotional videos as part of what you're offering. It's there within Wix. It's accessible for everyone right now, and we're gonna show you exactly how to do that, and you'll be amazed with the results. We always are when we look at what people are making with it.
It's true.
So all this kind of leads us to the magic that video does for your business, because there's such a deep sensory connection between how we perceive messages and how we ingrain them and internalize them and act upon them. Video just touches every one of those points. The way it does that is sort of when you move from static or from text to visuals. So when people can actually experience your product, your business, your ideas in a moving form, it humanizes your brand. It humanizes who you are from this thing that's online, that is one of a trillion other businesses and services that are trying to sell something, to something that exists in the real world. Okay, it is not as easy to say fake emotion or an action when it's in video form than it is, say, in an image or a text. It educates the buyer. Okay, so like we'll see later on when we look at, say, the different types of videos that you can produce or look into, you can use, or you have video in as a medium, a way for you to showcase all of the things that your product or services can do. And then a buyer comes with anticipation, and they can already kind of envision how they would use it as well. Simplifying the complex, again, you wrap several messages into a short, concise video that is retained and remained for longer than any other form. And again, evoking emotion, telling a story, all of those are just made more effective when video is involved. Maybe one of the most important things for you, if you're thinking from a marketing perspective, because we are trying to keep this sort of in the realm of using videos as promotional tools, as marketing tools, you get the chance to grab top of funnel attention. Okay, so people browsing around, looking at their Facebook feed, exploring YouTube videos, searching for stuff on Google, video just grabs attention. Okay, and that top of funnel, the mean users or people who are not necessarily interested in what you do or you particular by name or by product, a video will kind of onboard them through the intent that they had originally when they were searching or they were browsing. It's
just a really friendly medium too. So when you see a video, like if you look on Google, they always throw video results in the top. We all know how Facebook prefers video in posts, and because of all the things we're talking about, how it's a much more rich form of delivering a message, even the users who aren't initially looking for something could be caught by your video or caught by a striking image much more than they would be by a static image. I mean, I think we made that pretty clear.
I think we did. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, if you're not sold on this yet, then we have some more info for you guys.
For sure, we got some more numbers coming.
A lot of numbers coming up, and like all of these numbers, they're backed by research by analytics. We've kind of added sources at the bottom. You can go and check those out. We also do encourage you to do some more reading and to explore and to find the right approach to video marketing that fits you, your business, your time, your skills. Like I said, we at Wix, same as we approach website building and online business management, we approached video creation in the exact same way. We said, you want, need, should create videos. We will make this accessible and easy for you. For example, 90% of customers says video can help them make buying decisions. That means that the vast majority of people will, in fact, or are far more likely to make a purchase if a video is involved. And you see it more and more on e-commerce sites, that a lot of products kind of shift from, okay, here's that image of a product, you can zoom in and see all the stitches and coloring, but also click, here's someone walking around with a product, with a piece of clothing, using
the product, and like seeing things even though video and photos, they're both, of course, staged, controlled environments. Video is much more real. You can see, especially in fashion, you see people wearing clothing, how it looks, how it moves. It's just a lot more dimensions to the video, of course.
Exactly. Which also leads us to 64% of shoppers making a purchase online after watching a video. Okay, that is an incredible number. It means that someone is, 2/3 more likely to buy a product just because a video is there. Okay, just because someone took the time and effort to show that product in real life.
True. The professionalism that comes from a video is also very, very impactful.
Exactly. Just makes you look a lot more legit, a lot more established, which then lead to 49% increase in revenue. Okay, seen by people, by marketers, by people who are promoting businesses. When they're using video, okay, so that's 50% more money. There's no better way of translating it, and that's also a nice little figure I came across with. It's like 1.8 million words can fit in 1 minute of video. The way they came up with that number is if 1 second of video has 30 frames, so that's 30 images, and if an image is worth 1,000 words,
so they say.
So exactly. So you make the math. I've done it earlier. It works. It checks out. So you can fit the equivalent of almost 2 million words. I don't think we'll come at 2 million words for this.
We'll go for a little bit less.
Yeah, we'll try to go for a little bit less, but it just comes to show how immensely effective video is compared to any other form of static promotion in media. Some more numbers. I'll
bring it on.
Yeah, I'll just go quickly. This is a little bit more kind of to the people out there who are marketers, who are using your chops to promote other people's businesses. Okay, so 1/3 of online activity is spent watching video. It might as well be one of yours. Videos up to 2 minutes long. Okay, well, this is also something that we'll
go into that a little further.
Exactly. Video can increase conversions to landing pages. Okay, so if you are building a campaign that's based around a page and that page has a video, you can see up to 80% more conversions to that page, just because the video is there. Users retain 95% of a message. So if you ask someone, hey, what did you watch in the video, they are almost twice as likely to say what was there than if they were reading an article of text about that. And also by the end of 2019, internet traffic, video traffic will account for 80% of all consumer internet traffic. So anyone who's out there, 80% of them will be watching a video in one way or another.
Awesome.
Something to keep an eye, hopefully by now we've sold you on the fact that you need to put more of your time and resources into thinking how you can incorporate video into your core business. What you should be keeping an eye on is basically the stuff that you would normally keep for any promotional campaign that you might be approaching. First of all, define your goals. What is that video meant to serve? Okay, that's true for any marketing effort. Video just makes it easier to measure. You arrive at results a lot faster. Think authentic, not viral. Okay, a lot of people say, make me a viral video. No, tell an authentic story in a video. Use that medium wisely. You can tell a lot more in a lot less time. You want to tailor content for each medium. Not all online video mediums are created the same. Some prefer shorter content, longer content, aspect ratios. We'll go into that also later. And also to be able to track the funnel from the video that you're promoting into your website to actually see its effectiveness. All right. Next, we've been talking about why video. Let's talk about how or which videos. There are a few archetypical types of videos that if you go around, and that's sort of how businesses use that medium to evoke specific emotions in their potential customers. One very popular thing that you usually see a lot on YouTube is the product in use. Okay, so you see someone, they're on screen, they're actually touching the product, commenting on it. Depending on the target audience, they would highlight specific things. So here, for example, we have a video from the Wix YouTube channel of one of our product managers trying out some new Wix code features, showcasing them. It's really there to inspire, to promote usage, to promote purchase if it's an actual product that you pay money for. This in contrast to, say, the tutorial. Okay, tutorials are there for products that require a little bit more time, a little bit more investment and intent.
It's much more specific intent here too. A tutorial is going to be to achieve a particular goal, where a product in use video is going to be more broad in their approach to probably a series of things you could do.
Exactly. A product in use will be a little bit more like, here it is. It does 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the new earphones I got, or this is the new phone that I'm using now. A tutorial will be like, okay, this app on my phone, in order to unlock those features, you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be a lot more in-depth to what the product actually does. Promotional, that is sort of everything that's in the realm of commercial, emotional. If you've tuned into the Super Bowl the other day, it was basically 4 hours of that. Okay, so anything that has to do with like the emotions behind a brand, the values that brand or that company would like to promote, would like be interested to kind of touch upon with its potential customers. Here, for example, a video we've made with a Wix user in Manchester City Stadium. Okay, very kind of down to earth, very human. Product is less there. It's more to kind of stir up excitement. And again, the opposite maybe of that is the testimonial. Okay, we still have here we have someone who is kind of external to the business. Okay, someone who uses the product separately of the people who are making it, and they're just speaking their word. Sharing their experience, what it has done for them, the impact that it had, how they were before, how they were after. Okay, here we have, for example, an expert designer, much like yourselves, who kind of goes through the experience of using Wix code and being part of that community around that.
This is something that really helps with like the humanizing of a product as well. When you'd be surprised at how powerful the testimonial is, much like a review of a product on Amazon or any kind of product page. To hear words from other people who have used the product, it makes it seem less like you're being pushed something from a company, and more like you're getting a recommendation from a friend or someone that you trust. And it's a very powerful method.
Indeed it is. And of course, the live webinar or the live stream. Nothing beats live when it comes to authenticity, and to drawing people to actually take part in something that you're doing right now, to draw attention, You can't fake a live stream. It is something that either happens right now or it doesn't. It puts you as close as possible to your potential audience. More and more people are doing it. More and more businesses are engaged in live and video platforms in which we all operate. Will also kind of be pushing more and more towards live and live streaming features. We actually have a feature like that in Wix as well. And you're all experiencing
it now, so you can say that the live webinar is somewhat effective, at least for you guys.
Probably. Okay, we will, as promised.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Yes, time is of the essence.
You switch over here? Yeah. All right. So we are going to switch the screen here and take you guys through our new product, the Wix Video Maker. It's available in a few places in the Wix stores, as well as in our marketing home. And what we have right now is just a few templates to get you started, but these are just like Wix templates, completely customizable and really just filled with some ideas. So you start by opening the template, and when you do that, you can preview the video. This is a video made by our studio, and it's a sort of a generic video for a yoga class. So we can see right away, you've got some cool yoga imagery, you've got some text, you've got an offer, get your first class for free, and then there's going to be a plug for the website at the end. And it's very quick, short and sweet, but you get a message across. Hey, there's a yoga studio. Hopefully it's nearby you. This is what we're offering, and here's where you can find out more information. So something like this you can customize really easily. Go ahead and click on the customize link, and you'll see all of the images that we use to create this template video. All of these can be removed, and you can add your own images. You can add up to 15 images or video. If you have video, or you or your clients have video of your product or your service or whatever it is that you're trying to promote, a video clip is, as we continually say here, much more impactful. So when you add it to this system, and I'll talk a little bit about how the system works as well, we will intelligently cut that video and try to find the highlights and the best parts of the video to lend it to your story. So you can go in here, you can add your own content, you can change up the stuff to personalize it yourself. Of course, it's Rob and Maimon's studio. We're still offering that free class.
Hell yeah.
And breathe in, breathe out, right? So we've made our changes, we've customized it. You go through here, you also have options for colors and fonts. This is where you can, again, tweak the video and make it match your brand. If you have particular font types that you like, we don't have all of the fonts there, but you can find something similar. You also have 2 colors that are available for your branding, and of course you can change the orientation or the aspect ratio of the video. This is a really important and powerful thing. If you're sharing on Instagram or on social media, square videos do really well. We have story format too. And then lastly, we have these things called themes. And what these are is really a look and feel of the video. Some of them are a little more edgy, a little more rugged. Some of them are clean, some of them are playful, and we're always adding to these themes. So you can go through, you can preview, you can try them out, and once you find one that fits your brand, you can continue to use it or you can experiment. We also have some seasonal themes in here. One thing I like to point out is that seasonal promotions are hugely popular, Valentine's Day sales, holiday sales, and these kind of things. So we do have themes to help you match for whatever the current season is. So we'll pick a theme here, and let's keep moving. Valentine's Day, that's good. You also have a huge music library. So this music library is royalty free, meaning you can use and publish all of these for your video yourself. Looks like we're having a little trouble loading the thumbnails here, but go ahead and pick one. You can filter from the mood list and kind of pick if you want to be cheerful or sad or hip hop or rock and roll or whatever you're looking for. And then lastly, we have an option to add business information. This is a closing slide of your video. You can do it, it's an option, and this is just a place to put much more textual content right at the end of the video. Maybe if you have a physical location you want people to come to, you could put this here. We won't add it for this version. So when you're ready, you go ahead and hit apply and preview. And all of this information is bundled up and sent off to the magic computer goblins who are creating a video for you. So what we're doing in this process is analyzing the images, analyzing the text, and applying the filters and applying the moods and the colors to everything and rendering a video. Once you get the video done, you can preview it, you can go back and edit it a few times, you can tweak it, you can change the text, you can change the aspect ratio, and then when you're finally finished, you can save the video and you can publish it out into the world. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But this video is about to wrap up, so let's go ahead and see how our changes look and how the video has rendered for us today. All right, so we have a square video. Well, there's our new colors and our new theme with the hearts flying around because it's Valentine's Day. There's the same stock image we had before. Of course, Robin Mime in the studio, opening soon at a yoga theater near you.
Exactly.
A yoga theater. Okay. So we've, as you can see, we've created a video, and this was very quick. We allow you to add 4 lines of text to keep the messaging really concise. You can add up to 15 images if you want to have, if you have a lot of content that you want to share. But overall, the videos will never be longer than about 1.5 minutes, and this is really important thing. You know, people's attention spans are very short, and when they're scrolling through on social media or on the web, you need to be able to grab them, deliver that message, and get out of their way in kind of a graceful manner. You don't want to be too intrusive. So once you save a video, what do you do with it? You know, we've got them, you save the video, it goes into your media manager, and you also have this syndication screen at the end of the video. So right from Wix, you can publish the video to Facebook, you can publish it to YouTube, and of course you can download it. Once you download it, you can use it in email campaigns, you can put it on your site, on your landing page, and other social media channels. We do have an integration with Wix stores, so you can click on a product, it'll take all of the product information and make a video for you. Then you can add that video back to your product page, so when visitors come to the site, they see a really cool video, and again, it just adds a little touch of professionalism to the shop. What else do we have in here?
Okay, I think we need to move on to questions.
Time to get to Q&A? Okay. So let's go down our list here really quick. What is the recommended length of a video? That is a question from Lori. It's about, I would say, we said 2 minutes. I would even say 2 minutes is a little bit long. Between 30 seconds and 1 minute at the most for a video, unless it's one of these tutorial videos. But if it's something that's advertising, it kind of depends on the intent. But so I'll start with if you're advertising a product or a service, or you just want to get people's attention, under 1 minute. If you're doing a tutorial, then it's of course relative to the complexity of what you're explaining. What do you think about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, consider where these videos will be used. For example, if you want to use them as what we call pre-roll ads. So all those things you see before a YouTube video start. Probably seen a few Wix ads like that. So those have to grab your attention within 5 to 7 seconds. On the other hand, you have story ads, and those can run for a little bit longer, maybe 15 seconds. And again, if you have a format that you're using for a video, say either a tutorial, a testimonial, something that actually has a story with a start, a middle, and an end, then you would, you kind of go as long as the story dictates. But do consider the viewer and what they're doing at the moment that they're viewing your video. They might be in a different place entirely, and you've disrupted their experience, or they may have come to you with the intention of consuming your own content.
Yeah, it really depends on the style of video, but typically you want to keep it kind of short and sweet. Okay, a couple more questions here. Larry asks, are you able to use Wix's ADI features to create a video? This is actually a really interesting question. So there is AI involved in the video creation. We do understanding where the objects are. We understand how to kind of process each image based on an AI analysis of the image. So yes, in a sense, yes, there is AI involved. It's not the same as ADI, which is of course dedicated to websites, but these tools are being implemented in into the Wix Video Maker. Brian asks about uploading your own font. Currently, no. Actually, I will go ahead and say that. But we are always looking at improving things. So that's a great question. Let's see what else we have here.
Can we see? Yeah.
So Maximiliano, hope I'm pronouncing that correct. How can we see a preview of the video before we put it online? That's no problem. So while you're creating the video, you get to see previews, you get to see drafts. It's all saved to your account, and it only goes online when you tell us to put it online or you put it online yourself. So yeah, of course, there's a preview there. Let's see what else we have.
Branding.
Add branding to the video, like a company logo. Yes. So in the very end of the video, you're able to put a logo, and of course you can add branded colors. We do not have company logo over the entire video, although that is something that actually we are currently working on, and we should be releasing soon. Let's see if we have a couple more here. How can I know how many have watched my video and who they are? A really good question. So this kind of depends on where you put your video. If you're sharing on something like Snapchat or Instagram stories, you can actually see who viewed it. And Facebook also has some tracking tools, but it really depends on the platform that you put the video on.
Yeah, with YouTube, you usually don't get such granular data on who actually watched your video. You can know how many people from which demographics, from which areas of the world, how they have arrived at your video through which source. Which are things that maybe Instagram or Facebook won't actually be able to show you. So each platform has its own benefits and drawbacks in terms of how you actually monitor video campaigns. My suggestion, try all of them. Yeah, try all of them, see which one works best for you. Don't forget to format your videos accordingly to the rules of each.
Definitely when you're starting out, to try as many platforms as possible and then see what sticks and see where you get the most traction. And then kind of maybe you can focus on the one or two platforms that work for you. There's no need to try to maintain all of them at once. I think we have time for one more here. Okay, so the last question, I'm going to go here. This is an important one from Alex. Where can I access the Video Maker? Great question. So we have it in two places right now. One in the marketing home on the dashboard on the side. If you go to marketing home and scroll down to the bottom past the social posts and email marketing, you'll see the Video Maker down there with our 3 templates. Additionally, you can go into Wix stores, and from any product page on the right side, there's a promote tab with a create promo video for this product, and that will launch the Video Maker in a slightly different format that is tailored for stores and for product video spotlights. So those are the 2 places you can access the Video Maker now. We're always working on implementing it in more places and getting more templates and content for you guys to work with. This is really just the beginning. But for now, I really encourage you guys to go there and check it out. And of course, give us your feedback and let us know what you think, what we can add. Yeah, it's super, super important. You know, you guys are the power users. You're the people that are out there really pushing our products to their limits. And if there's something that you need or something that you think is missing, we need to hear about it. We'd love to hear about it. So don't hesitate to contact us. Get a hold of us through support or through the Facebook group, and we're more than happy to listen and answer your questions.
Okay, I think that's all from us. So it's awesome that you joined us. Thank you all for your time. It was a great pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great, and we'll hope to see you at the next webinar.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
All right.